Hey, Sergeant Mike T. Nelson here, and showing you the warm-up based on the activated sport from Doug Keel. So what you're doing is rubbing over specific areas. There's two types of it. You can use just kind of an open palm, just like that, or areas that get a little bit of stuck. Just kind of make a light fist, so you can use the end of your thumb there. Make sure your nails are not sharp, and just kind of move through that area. There's a whole bunch of different areas, but the ones I've played around with so far that seem to work really well. So a couple inches up, just from the bottom of your ribs, all the way around, actually even into your back area. So around, basically through here, and then also up your sternum. You can find the end of your collarbone here, so just right in that area. So all you're doing is just trying to basically just move the tissue. It should slide over each other pretty easily. You're just kind of doing these areas for around, 30 seconds each area. If you find a spot like here that gets a little bit stuck, you can actually just use a little bit more specific pressure and a little bit more pressure just to kind of get that area moving up. It's hard to tell, but you can see here if I go up, that tissue there's a little bit stuck, but I can easily slide this area, this part of my ribs around, but if I get back here, it's a little bit more sticky. So you're just trying to free up that area a little bit and just rub that area. The next area would be down across the abdomen area. You can just take both hands and just kind of move back and forth, just the bigger area like that. And then another spot is if you find, basically it's the top part of your hip. So anterior, superior, iliac spine, but it's right where your hip goes down and then goes back. So you'll find that kind of little pointy area. And just around that area, about that big, just around that area. The other spot is if you find your belly button, so go down to about where your waistline is, kind of split the difference between your belly button here and this little crest over there, and kind of rub right in that area. And then even just there's a couple spots even in this area. So those would be the main spots for the front part. And then also, if you find on the back of your head, so you can feel right where the bottom of your head is on both sides. You can use both hands and just kind of rub those also. And even like the middle part here. So you're primarily targeting this area here. Just trying to get that to move around and slide pretty good. Also the side of basically your cheek. So if you open and close your jaw, just kind of right in that area. Sometimes you can do a little bit more pressure. Muscles in there get really tight. And then one of the last ones is another part for the jaw, is if you find your earlobe, kind of stick your finger behind there, kind of open and close your jaw or move it around a little bit. You're trying to get there and try to move your jaw actually a little bit more forward. A lot of times that area will be extremely sensitive too. So those would be the main areas. So you've got like a Y upside down from here around into the back, a little bit on the sides, the pointy part of your hip around that area, middle lower here, even just up above from there, the back of the head in that area, you can go up into there if you like. And then the side of the jaw, both sides, and then kind of like the very part of the top of the jaw behind your earlobe. So the total time should take you 5, maybe 10 minutes at the very most. You're kind of doing each area for approximately 30 seconds or so. You go a little bit more if you find something that's stuck. Last thing, so I recommend doing just a simple range of motion test before, or some type of movement test. Do the warm-up and then see how you feel. You should feel quite a bit better at that point. Like I said, total time 5-10 minutes if that. Normally for most people around once per day.